porn. The internet is for porn.
What are you doing?
Why you think the net was born? Porn, porn, porn.
I don't think the internet is just for porn. The technology available to us can't just be for that. I mean, tablets, laptops, smartphones, computers weren't just made and developed so that people could sit on Facebook and then watch porn, were they? The internet is used all over the world for various different things. Yes, porn is one of those, considering investigators say that 30% of all web traffic is porn. However, there are so many other things that the internet's used for, good and bad, and that's what I want to explore today, how we use it and what we're using it for. This chart shows the distribution and usage of the internet. It shows how Asia is the biggest consumer of the internet. This is interesting considering many countries across Asia, the government is filtering what their people can search for and see on the internet. For instance, China's government blocks all websites with democracy in the title. I would suggest that Asia is using the most because they are probably the area of the world that are most advanced in terms of technology. Therefore, they have more ways to access the internet, even if it isn't quite the same sort of internet we can access here in the UK. It's crazy now that anyone really, anywhere, just about, can get the answer to their question, share their picture, or even buy the latest computer game or Granny's Christmas present online. But not so long ago, it wasn't that easy. Before the internet, you had to search through books and search ages, and that's before you even found the right book for the task. I mean, there's no browsing anymore on the internet. Everything you need is just there at a click of a button. Will McAvoy from Newsroom will tell you all about that.
I miss encyclopedias. I always wanted to have a full set of encyclopedias. You pull down S off the shelf, flip to a page, you read about, I don't know, the Salic law and why a woman can't inherit the French throne.
You can Google it.
That's my point. You have to know what you're looking for. You can't browse for anything anymore.
You also have to actually get off your ass and go and buy the presents. Not just like this stupid Argos advert that's out at the moment, where there's aliens buying Christmas presents from the top of a Christmas tree. If you wanted to show someone your picture you'd taken, you had to get it developed, put it in an envelope, post it, and it took days. Now, your friend in America can see it within 2 seconds, and he can share it with his friend in Australia, and your image is lost in the World Wide Web for good. What I'm most interested in is whether or not the internet is actually used for such great effect. We all use sites like Facebook, Google, Twitter, eBay, Amazon, Flickr, and many, many more on a daily basis. However, are these sites actually taking us forward, or are they regressing us in our development as human beings? On the one hand, you could suggest that these give you the ability to speak to people miles away, and that's a great thing. However, when you get people sat right next to each other using text messages or the internet to communicate, it just strikes me that people have lost their natural ability to hold an actual conversation. I also see the internet has some great content on it that's extremely helpful and helps societies around the world keep up to date. For instance, news, weather, sports sites, they're all great. However, it strikes me that for every piece of productive work on the internet, there's also a stupid video of a cat doing something like this. I don't know, maybe these videos are really what we need to de-stress us and keep us in touch with comedy. And I can't deny that I do find them funny. But I feel sometimes the internet is perhaps overused. Perhaps every now and then someone could actually be detached from their smartphone or their tablet. I'm also concerned that it's an extremely accessible and extremely powerful tool that could easily slip into the wrong hands and be used as a weapon. I mean, people that pose on Facebook as children that aren't, and illegal porn sites, cult sites, viruses, scams, they're all out there. And I know they're rare cases that these things happen, but there's still areas for concern. People commit internet fraud every day. Overall, I believe the internet to be an extremely useful tool, if used in the correct way. I'm all for technological advancements that push how we can use the internet, and where we can use the internet. Maybe someday in the not so distant future we won't even have to hold the device, it'll just be our hands or something, I don't know. But I feel that we should still revert sometimes to face-to-face conversation. And I don't just mean on Skype or on FaceTime, I mean actually sit down with another human being and talk to them. It's not that difficult. The power the internet delivers is in our hands, and we have to make sure that for every stupid thing on the internet like this,
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
it's also used for things that help us progress and stay educated as a society.